Yes, people, welcome back to BBK Sports. It is Friday. Hope you are having a good Friday so far. As do you, my bro, the Waffle Don. How's your Friday going, my friend?
Yeah, man, just another Friday, another week of game week, another victory hopefully on the horizon, and we're getting there, man. We're getting there. So this is the business end of
Business
the
and
season. Um, so yeah, just getting through the next few days. Hopefully, we get a win tomorrow, but I'm sure we're gonna talk about the game
yeah.
and football today. So yeah, man, just I'm here, man.
Yeah, so we had a very productive week, so to speak. We've gotten to a final, something we've been crying out for in the fan base. We've gotten over the semifinal juju, over the hump. There are people who say they don't believe in statement wins. Just winning is a statement in and of itself, and I hear that shout. But it was very important that Arsenal got to this final for me. Like, we're into a final for the first time in 6 years. I mean, do you take anything from that the guys have matured a little bit and have grown together as a group, or they wouldn't have gotten over this hump, or it's it's just a matter of time before we got to this point?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Because they ask us all the time, is it the same old Arsenal, the same old Arsenal? And okay, what does this bunch have to show us to show that they're different? And this is the first final for this core bunch. So I mean, is there something there, or am I reading too much into it that this group of players realize, oh, we're good enough to win something, and here we are. It's vindicated. We're in a final. You know what I mean?
I, th- I think it was a matter of time before we got to a final. Yeah, this bunch of players, they've done very well up to now. We can talk about performances in isolation, I suppose, but then you got to have that mental steel, about you as well to actually get through these rounds. Playing against Chelsea, we didn't really have to do too much. Well, apart from the defending, it weren't really one of those games where back in the day when you used to watch semi-finals. They used to be a little bit exciting and stuff like this. Wasn't one of those games. It was very. It didn't match up for what both teams could have produced, but it went up to us to provide that entertainment. It was just up for us to get to the final. So that kind of answers your question in one element. Yes, there's definitely a maturity growing within the side, within the manager, with the players as well. But we've got to take that big step, and the next big step is to do that. That's the next big step, and that will show me that we've reached another level in terms of like our next phase, instead of getting to the final and not getting over the line. But we've got there, and you know what? Well done to the boys. We've had a few injuries as well in there as well. So yeah, I think we're in a good place right now. Regardless what anyone says, rivals, Arsenal fans, whatever they say, yeah. If any other team apart from us were in this position, any of the top six, they'll be well happy. So I don't see why we can't be happy as well. And anyone who tells us that we can't be happy, get into a final, a Carabao Cup final, which is a trophy, and being top of the league and being top of the Champions League, then you don't enjoy football, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, the celebration police are after Arsenal. They're after the boys.
Anything, any little thing. Do you know what? If can you imagine if we were to win the Carabao Cup final? Yeah, can you imagine celebration police be out?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be out. Yeah. They're gonna say we're celebrating like we won the Champions League. Like, just shut up, bro. Just shut up. We're good. This is, you cussed us for not winning trophies, and then we possibly win one or go on to win one, and then it's a problem. You know what you said there? I think it was interesting about the boys getting over the line and all this stuff. What I've noticed as I watch football, I listen to Rivals and I ask Rivals because we stream with panels from other
Mm.
and we asked them, how do you man feel about Arsenal? They said they don't fear Arsenal, they don't do this, they don't do that. Okay, cool. But I think managers in world football actually feel differently. Because when I see that Chelsea setup, bro, when I see Chelsea turn up to the Emirates in a game that they have to win and put so many defensive players on the pitch, that tells me that StreamYard feels like if he opened up and played against Arsenal, he would have gotten embarrassed. They don't play in a back three. Man, put a back three, put Cucurella and Gusto, who are defenders, on the pitch. Caicedo is a DM. He's not an attacking player. Like Chelsea fans were putting him, saying he's the best DM over Rodri over Rice all season long, all preseason, all summer. Santos and Enzo, he's not an out and out DM, but he's not an out and out 10 either. So he turned up to the Emirates with two out and out attackers on the pitch, bro. In Pedro and Delap. In a game that you needed to win. I could understand in the league game if you do that, because 2 points in the league can cost us. But you're down a goal and you turn up defensively. I'm like, bro, some of these coaches may be looking at our team and really feel like they can't play through us. That because there is no other reason for him to come to the Emirates and be defensive. Like, what are you defending? A 1-goal deficit? I didn't understand it. And then the very next day, Eddie Howe goes to Etihad and does the same thing. Put 7 defensive players on the pitch and still concede in like 4 minutes. I don't know what these managers are on. Like they're so scared to play football and end up getting beat anyway. You know, so there is an element of, yeah, we don't want to go toe-to-toe and play football with Arsenal, because there is no way he should have turned up at the Emirates with all his attacking players on the damn bench. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and this is what makes me laugh, because everyone wants to compare our players to, you know, their players, and their players are world class, and you know, they're world champions, and they've got mentality, and they've got all of this and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, let's play an open game then, innit? Us against you. Let's see what the result is at the end of the day. So you may not be, I wouldn't say the term scared, but I do think there is a sense of respect for us, underlying respect, by the way. Yeah, not like the fans when they start talking their rubbish and, you know, doing comparisons like Casemiro's got more goals than Saka. Saka gets compared to everyone. He gets compared to the supermodels of the world. He gets compared to the world. He gets compared to the greatest rappers that ever existed in this world. Why can no other player be compared to another player? And it's not the Arsenal fans that make this narrative up, by the way. Sorry, I'm having a little rant here.
No, go on, bro.
You rival fans. It's you rival fans, yeah? We don't keep going on about Saka. It's you lot. We know Saka's not been great this season. It's you guys that keep doing the comparison. So don't say it's us. Don't blame us. Yeah, you see me and BBK here every week. We criticize our players, but we also praise our players as well, and we praise the manager when the praise is due. So no one can put that on us that we don't do any of that. But let's go back to the point of the respect thing. Man City have a lot of respect for us right now. We may not be the big trophy winners right now, but something's coming. Something's around the corner for us. And look at the way Man City played us at the Emirates. I think they're going to try a similar game, you know, to us when we play at Wembley. I think they're going to try a similar thing. I think they're going to maybe try and give us the ball and just sit back, and then maybe counter-attack us. That's what I think is their best bet. I know they've got killers in their team like Cherky and Semenyo and stuff like that, but we all know how loose their defense is, and I say loose in that term because without a Guehi in that defense, I don't think Diaz is as good as everyone says he is. Yes, he's a cup winner and 4 in a row. I get it, but I don't think he's that great of a defender. He would be partnered with maybe Kosanov, which we know he's a young defender as well. So I think we can get at them. I know our attack isn't brilliant, but that's the great thing about our team this season. Nothing's great in attack, but we're still finding a way to get past teams. We're still finding a way to be 6 points at the top of the league. So I just feel that, you know what? We've got something about us this season that people can't put their finger on. Yeah. 1 minute we're called set piece FC, we score open goals. Then we're called corner FC, we don't score from corners. It changes it changes week to week with Arsenal. You know, Gyökeres doesn't score, then he scores. Yeah. So bro, you know what, man? This is I really believe this is going to be a good season for us. And regardless, win or lose that Carabao Cup, that Premier League's coming home. So, you know, I'm very confident about that. And March, end of March, that's if we're still 9 points ahead, 10 points. Listen, I will fully believe that would be 100%. 99.9, as Dr. Seymour would say, leaving 0.5 or 0% for error.
I hear it. Big up to Doc in the house, man. And big up to is that I want to say a Markel. I said I look like Ian Bishop. I get that all the time, brother. I've been getting that a lot. Ian Bishop versus Michael. If you know, you know. You know, if you know, you know. So yeah, I get that a lot. But yeah, I haven't consumed any cricket in a long time, you know. But big up, man, and big up to you. Big up to 16 of you locked in. Big up to Mr. Pads. Big up to AFC Always, Terrell Gunner TV. And big up to the Don. That is E. Ross, people. Man like E. Ross, you know.
Big up E. Ross.
E. Ross pops in there. You know what we do when E. Ross pops up in the chat, people. What we at talk about? Hey.
Maybach music.
Where them I know, where them I try. Welcome. Left and right, just so just a come. Left and right,
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Big up to the boss, that E. Ross. Listen, see that damn E. Ross, yeah? That one time, a rattlesnake bit E. Ross, bro. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the rattlesnake finally died.
Serious?
That's E. Ross, you know. That man right there, the most interesting man in the world. Big up to E. Ross, man. Big him up.
Big up E. Ross.
You know what? You said something very interesting there, but when you said whether or not we win the Carabao Cup, right? So there's a lot of talking point over that. So if we lose this, it could derail the season. If we win it, it could kick on. I don't think that, you know. I really think it's the Carabao will just be that. It will just be the Carabao. I don't think it will have a bigger impact on us in the league as many people think. But
there's not enough time. There's not enough time to worry about the Carabao Cup. It's all, what is it? April, May. There's like when's Carabao? End of March, near end of the March.
March 22nd. The finals played on the 22nd.
March 22nd. And how many games? About 8 games after that.
So we got, so we have 7 games before. We got 7 Premier League games before it, a Champions League game, and the FA Cup. So there's a lot of football between here and there. So yeah, another great point. The games that we played before it could see the title rate, could see our lead blown wide open, or it could shrink. A lot can change between now and the actual final. So that's why I'm not buying into, hey, if we lose the Carabao, we're gonna go ahead and lose the league. I don't think that way.
No. I don't think we've got. Do you know what? Yeah, listen. Maybe for like, you know, a couple of days, it's gonna feel like that Man United feeling, innit? Where we lost, innit? You know, and the rivals like, you ain't winning anything now and all that. But you know what? Then it'd be a go again. But I don't want to have that mindset of that we're gonna lose. You know, Arteta's very successful in cup finals. I don't think he's lost one yet. So, you know what? Yeah, let's. I'm optimistic about this game, man. I do feel that we're a better team this season. I know City have improved in some ways, but I just think Pep's not. I don't think Pep's right, man. I just
Yeah,
don't think
something's
he's
off.
right. Yeah, they're gonna win games. They're gonna win games, right? We
Yeah.
know they're gonna beat up some teams, but I just don't feel that City. And I have to be careful what I say here because City are one of them teams that they can if they want to, but I don't know. I just feel like it's our year. I feel like it's our year, man.
Yeah. When I see Pep, when have we ever seen Pep and Rodri come out and publicly complain about refereeing? You know, talking about the refs are against us and all this other stuff, especially Rodri, Rodri, who markets himself as the mentality monster. He was the one who said Arsenal don't have the mentality because they came to the Etihad and played for a draw. Instead of, it was him. Mentality monster Rodri coming out talking about referees are against us. And like, brother, you of all people, you see that damn Rodri, yeah? He gets away with cynical fouls all game long. He pulls, he fouls, and in the 80th minute, you get a break on him, he pulls your shirt and finally gets booked. Well, he shouldn't have been allowed to do that because he's been fouling against Bodo Glimt, bro. He thought he was still in the Premier League on the Premier League protection, so he picks up 2 yellow in 2 minutes and gets sent off. Like, he does this type of stuff. We've never seen Man City do this type of stuff. So even they are uncharacteristically not themselves, the way they're moving, talking about referees and stuff. I'm like, brother, what are you, man, on? And I think it's part of the pressure that knowing that if they go to Anfield this weekend and lose, it's not done and dusted, but it's almost titled over because then that's 6 losses. I don't think you can win the Premier League losing 7 games, so then they'll be right on the rocks. They would have to go on a winning run to win the Premier League. So maybe the pressure of that is getting to them a bit, you know what I mean? But I've never seen them. I think you're right. I think something's off there. Maybe the 115 verdict is about to hit or something. I don't know.
I just don't. I just got a feeling. Yeah, this is Pep's last season. I think the players. They see. This is what I don't like about City. Yeah, and I don't think anyone's spoken on this year that they've gone like last season without winning any trophies, and this season. They kind of like need to win a trophy again because it's Pep in it, the best manager in the world. You can't go like a season, 2 seasons without winning anything. So there is a little bit of pressure there. We can talk about the 4 in a row, all of this nonsense and all that kind of thing, yeah. But there's always pressure when you're at the top, especially when you're at the top. The pressure is even more. Don't even win anything, and look at the pressure on us. So there is an element of pressure on Man City to win things. And, to go 2 seasons without winning anything, yeah, people are starting to question Pep. And I'm not questioning Pep. He's the greatest manager. Well, I still got Fergie up there, do you know what I mean? But obviously Pep in it. Pep's doing his thing in it. But obviously I just put them 2 in it up there, in it. But I just feel that something's going on. I don't know what's going on. But you never know, innit? This is Pep, innit? Pep can do mad things, innit? Pep can all of a sudden just change it up, just do a madness, and then, they're back on track. So, but there are people that's starting to and in that Man City section. They're starting to ask questions, like, why did he do this? And, the question that's being asked is, or things are being said is that they haven't got the legs. After 60 minutes, they haven't got the legs. And one thing about Arsenal is, our fitness levels are very good. Second half, we may not, have the attacking, prowess all the time. But one thing you can't question Arsenal is their fitness in games. Big up to King in the chat as well, yeah. Make sure, anyway, I'll do the self-promotion thing a bit later, but yeah.
No, brother, it's your show, man. What you talking about? Do your thing, brother.
No, but I just got to let King know, innit? I've got his number anyway, so I'm messaging him. Big up to King in here as well, innit? Big up the chat, man.
Big up to Amakel said the West Indies cricket team back in the day was different class, brother. I'm telling you that the 90s, early 2000s, all of the 90s really. The cricket team, brother, like Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, Brian Lara, them man, Shiv Narayan, Chandler Paul, brother. I haven't
50
really
minutes.
consumed a lot of cricket since the drop off has been epic. You know what I mean?
You know how
Yeah, man.
tall that Curtly Ambrose? Oh my
Yeah,
lord!
he's a unit, isn't it? That boy is a unit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was in Antigua once, yeah, and he was
Yeah,
standing outside the house, and he looked taller than the house.
yeah. I remember in the 90s when England, the West Indies bowled out England for like 46, bro. They didn't
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
50
yeah, yeah,
runs,
yeah.
bro. He was on. That was mad. That was
Madness.
mad. That's mad. But yeah, man. But big up, man. Big up to BX Gunner in the building. Same with Leeds. We ain't losing tomorrow. Yeah. Now we're talking about City. Waffle down, and we keep it on City for a minute because they have a big job at the weekend. They go to Anfield, and not too many City fans are saying when, you know, a lot of them are saying, you know, they'd be lucky if they get a draw. Liverpool got punched up away at the Etihad in the reverse fixture 3-0. Yeah, we can, since this is the biggest game of the weekend for Big Six fixture matchup, blah, blah, blah. This is the Premier League champions versus Premier League champion of the last two campaigns. How do you see that match playing out? You see a City win anywhere in there? Because a City win would be a statement win, you know.
Yeah,
They don't win there.
I don't, you know, I really don't. But I also don't see a win either. I see a draw. I see them both drawing. I see them both cancelling each other out. It's funny, you know, because Liverpool haven't been that great at home as well. That, you know, teams have been taking points of them. So is this a good time for City to go there and take points off them? But also, you know, I'm taking into consideration Wirtz's form now with Ekatike as well. Those two are balling out now, and I think this is the right time to play City with those two players because there's obviously like a chemistry and a relationship happening between those two players as well. It's gonna be an interesting game. You know, it depends how both teams set up. I'm thinking, yeah. Is it going to be a Cherky moment, a Semenyo moment, a Katike moment? It's going to be one of those moments that win the game. But I'll say this now, yeah. Even if City were to win, it doesn't matter. All that matters is if we win our games. All we have to do is win our games, by the way.
Yeah, we're in control. We're in complete
We're
control.
in control right now. We just have to keep winning. We know City are gonna have some kind of form, yeah, and win some games, and they're gonna win games that we don't expect them to win, and lose games that we expect them to win. You know, we expected them to win against Spurs last week. That was the 3-pointer there, isn't it? Who thought? I know you didn't predict a draw there.
No, I predicted a battering. Actually, I thought, and it started that way. You know what I mean? It started like, okay, how many? But yeah,
and it never occurred. So this weekend, we're expecting maybe a Liverpool to win. It's at, you know, it's at Anfield, you know, the Anfield crowd, you know, and stuff like that. But and the history of that game as well, where I don't think City have won there since when? Since way back when.
Yeah.
But things happen in football, you know, and you know, you're talking about statement wins. If City win, this is a statement win for City if they win.
It is.
But it's a statement win for them. But if we win, we're still ahead. And that's what we have to think about. I don't care about their game. They play on Sunday. So the pressure is going to be on them. So let's win our game tomorrow first. And then, you know what? Chill and watch them and see them, you know, the pressure on them.
You know what? Why I think Liverpool have to. One is Liverpool, you're at home and all this stuff, right? But if you look at the Premier League table, Liverpool are in danger of not getting Champions League football. They cannot let that happen. You know, they're currently in 6th in the table. 6th, Liverpool, the Premier League champions with the record transfer window. So they need these points. So it's not like they have nothing to play for. They're comfortably in the top 4. So they can't do a Tottenham and pull their pants down first half. They have to actually go out there and play football. The Anfield crap won't allow it. So the fact that Liverpool need to win this game as much as City need to win this game, I think will play out for the benefit the result will benefit us.
Of course,
And
of course.
they should walk out Sunday. I think it was Sunday, 5 p.m. kickoff. Is it 5:30, 4:30,
4:30,
whenever
yeah,
they kick off?
4:30.
Yeah, they should know that the point lead, the lead is 9 points because we extended it when we handle our business against who the hell we got? Sunderland. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing how City leave there with all 3 points. But if
You know, as
they
well,
do,
Salah's come back on form as well, isn't it? Salah's on a little back,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
here, big up
and-
to BX Gunner. BX
Yeah,
Gunner
yeah.
say Rodri is the Draymond Green of the Prem. Like, if you don't know basketball, he's literally that. Yeah, he
serious.
is that guy.
I don't know who that is, man. So
He is that guy. Pep said he's writing a letter about Gahey not being available for the final. He's already making excuses like Pep. And this is the thing, like, brother, like Gahey, go sit down somewhere. We've already knocked you out of this competition with Palace, bro. We don't want to see you again. You played for Palace, you scored, equalized, we knocked you out. Go sit down. We don't want to see you again. So I don't know. It can't be, we won't have Gahey. Well, you got Nathan Ake. You know, you got the Kuzmanov guy that you just Ruben Diaz is supposedly back. You know what I mean?
that's a funny comment, man.
Players, Rodri, Bernardo, and Cucurella. Now I add Bruno to this. I add Bruno Fernandes to that, bro. Bruno is a rat. King said they are rattled. It's the first time they're like not better than us. City are used to having the best squad, and they still have a pretty tough squad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not hearing any of those excuses because I'm looking at them, you know. Because here's the thing: they paid $100 million for Jack Grealish, and because they were winning, it kind of covered up his production there. He scored like 12 or 13 Premier League goals in 4 years, bro. He wasn't good there, so they get rid of him. They bring in Doku. Doku shows flashes of brilliance but doesn't score goals. They're like, okay, shit. Now let's bring in Savinho. He comes in, he's not doing it. And then they go get Semenyo. So they have been trying to correct these problems for a long time. It's not like they haven't spent money. They have players. They're just not firing. You know
but no one speaks on it because you know they've won multiple titles. So no one speaks on Jack Grealish. No one speaks on, you know what I mean? Oscar Bob, he was supposed to be the next best thing. You know, he's moved to Fulham now. So City are always going to be spending money, man. They're always going to be looking to perfect their team and stuff like that. So they're always going to be that team that are always going to be competitive in the market. They're always going to attract players as well. I was thinking about this as well earlier as well. I was thinking like in the next 2-3 years, are City going to be that dominant force at the top of the league once again? I don't think they will be. I think the teams like Liverpool, us, maybe even a United might, you know, creep into that top 4 now, as per next season as well. So I think it's going to be hella competitive next season, and considering the World Cup as well is just around the corner as well, next season's just going to be just, I don't know, bro, you know, because the effect that the World Cup has, you know, on teams will be looking at the market thinking, he was great at the World Cup, I'm going to buy him. He was great in that team, I'm going to buy. He was great playing for that, you know, that national team, I'm going to get him. So I think next season, man, is going to be interesting, very interesting.
But that should be us, right? That should be us dominating next year. Or it should be us. Like we
need to dominate this year first. We need to dominate this year first.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, from this position that we're at, I think 2 trophies, leaving the party with 2 trophies should be the minimum because we're in control of 2 of them. We don't know the draw in the Champions League and all this stuff, but we know we go to Wembley March 22nd. You can do the job. The Premier League, from here on out, we don't need Tottenham to bend one right now. It's all in our hands. Like we are in control of the Premier League title, and it starts tomorrow at the carpet. Now, surely we've already let Sunderland come to the Emirates in the reverse fixture. They've taken a point from us, so we can't let that be 2 or 4 points. Like we have to win this game, lay the marker down for them man to play on Sunday. So. No Granite. Couple of injury concerns around the camp for us.
Saka, Odegaard, Timber missed training as well, but I think this is the crazy
what's
thing
the
about
Odegaard injury?
Huh?
What's the Odegaard injury? Do you know?
You're lucky I ain't got my soundbite, you know, because I'd have played that emotional damage thing, but maybe his ego's a little bit damaged.
I think that's what it is, bro. I don't think he's hurt. I think he's just being protected and pulled out the firing line because the manager was like, you know, as much as I love you and you are my guy, I'm not gonna let you cost me a trip to the final. So you can have a fully fit captain and you don't start him in a semi at home, you know. And so he pulls him out the firing line. So I don't think he's injured. But
I was saying that as well.
Yeah.
I was saying that as well. I was saying I don't think he's injured. I just think that you know that little pressure that Odegaard gets, man. He you know what I mean. He's not built for that pressure. Yeah, obviously, look at him on the pitch. If you can't take a little tackle and that, yeah, he's not going to take the media pressure in him. So yeah, let me just fall back for a little piece, because on the day, wasn't he saying about, it's important we get to a final and all that? So I'm thinking this guy's starting the game. Big speech, you know. And I'm thinking, all right. And then I look at the team sheet and he's not even on there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So next to his name on the website, on all the platforms, on FootMob, on the club website, on for Premier, it just says physical discomfort. And this further lets me, because they can't, if it's an ankle injury, they would say it was an ankle injury. Physical discomfort is just a dubious term, bit of ambiguity there. Yeah, he's injured. We pull him out.
You know, you just said that, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, boy.
Yeah, you know when you just said that, yeah. I just remembered. I'm not going to repeat it, but Gianni's comments in the chat. Did you see?
Oh,
Did you see
yeah.
That was so random. Just
that was mad.
Big
up to LFP Monster. So who starts in the 10 tomorrow?
Well, we've only got Eze, innit? Who else have we got?
He plays Kai. They played Kai there against Carrot Almighty.
Oh yeah. You know? I forgot about King Kai. You know, do you know what?
Kai playing Jokeres too.
Maybe Kai gets released tomorrow because he did score against Chelsea. You know, the fitness levels are probably peaking up. Do you know what? Maybe he should start tomorrow. But Eze's still there as well. You know, Eze can come on and do a job. You know, or Eze can start, and then Kai comes on. That's the thing. We got options now. We've got options. So who would you go with? Eze or?
I would go with Eze. I would go with Eze for the Arteta. You have to manage. Man management is a thing, bro. You can't have Eze in the squad and then the guy who he was sitting behind the bench is out the squad, and then you put someone leapfrog him into that creative space. We already tried the Kai Havertz thing, you know.
I mean, last week we tried.
Games. But I don't want to see Kai Havertz as our number 10 long term. No one wants to see that. We don't want to see Kai as our striker long term. Most people prefer Kai in a midfield 2 or in a throwaway game like Carrot Almighty. You can throw him in there and he can do well. But I don't want to see Kai. Listen, this is a Sunderland team proving that they can take points away from us. These men, they've came to London. They won at Stamford Bridge, one of their 2 home wins. They can, perform well. I've seen them go to Anfield and had Liverpool begging for a point. Chiesa doing goal clearances and that. They have a big performances in them against it. So yeah, you put your
Robbie, man. He's a dangerous youth, man.
He is strong, man. Big up down, man.
Big up down.
But bro, with all that being said, I'm expecting Arsenal Football Club tomorrow to do the damn business. We have to put a run together. Yeah, I think right now the magic number looks like 10. Right, win 10 Premier League games, the title is yours because I expect City to drop points. But tomorrow, I think the boys feel some type of way about that loss we had back in October to this bunch, leading the game 90 minutes plus 2, last minute equalizer, heartbroken. I was fuming that day. But yeah, man, this game, I think we actually do them 2-0.
You know what? Good, because I put 2 fingers up. Yeah, that indicated 2. So it weren't a thingy. That was in my head all day. Pause. 2-0. A 2-0 result. Yeah.
I was tempted to go 3, but I was like, nah, it's been a while since we blamed. We blamed anyone 3-0. But Yeah,
If Gyökeres starts, boy, I think he
he
might do
does.
a little something tomorrow. You know.
I think Yuck starts tomorrow. I think he
Mm.
does. Yeah, man, we're going to Wembley, Sheldon. We are there, my friend. We're there. LFC Monster said with how both our seasons has been, the result may be 3 outcomes: win, draw. To be honest, I got us winning 2-1. You know, and I wouldn't be mad at that. But I can see City getting something there. I don't think you keep a clean sheet there. I think City will score, but I don't think City can keep Liverpool attack at bay for 90 minutes either.
Mm.
For that one, I am going 2-1 Liverpool as well. You going 1-1, yeah? Where did I write that down? Damn. Yeah, either one, anything other than a City win, and it's a very good weekend for Arsenal. But the two teams that there's a fixture this weekend that we won't care who wins, who loses, just as long as someone loses and they're mudded. You got Tottenham and Man United. It's one of my favorite games to watch, because whoever loses,
that's a good game, isn't it? That's a good game. Ooh. That's at Old Trafford.
Yeah, it's at Old Trafford, and I don't even know what to make of that, because I think United's been better on the road, because they lost to Everton at home to 10 men. They've drew with Wolves at home. Bournemouth put 4 past them at home. Brighton went there and knocked them out the cup at home. So I don't know if home is a good thing for them. And
Fulham, they just about got over the line as well, isn't it? With Fulham, they just about got over the line.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what though? I think Man United are going to get their get back tomorrow though, or whenever the game is. I think they're going to get their get back. So, I can see United winning maybe 3-1.
I think Tottenham beat them.
Yeah,
Tottenham are going to go to Old Trafford.
Things first loss, yeah.
Yeah.
Michele Arika.
And the pressure is off. Once the pressure is off Tottenham, because the first half of that game against City, the fans weren't up for it. The players weren't up for it. The energy from the stands got into they didn't want it, bro. They wanted to lose that game. And when they're down 2-0 at halftime, Romero was like, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm injured. I'm not going back out there. And forced Frank into a change. He brings on Sarr. They're like, okay, it's 2-0. We're down. Let's just play. And they played themselves back into the game. They can play football when they decide to pass the ball forward. And I think they'll give Man United a problem. You know what I mean? Big up to Mr. Pat said, do you know what will happen? It will be decided whether or not the Premier League extra Champions League spot. I think it's towards the end of, I think right around when the quarterfinal or the semis happen, they know what the coefficients are to award. But right now, it's looking like it's going to be a Premier League 5 spot again. Because the Premier League teams, I think 5 of the 6 qualified for top 8. Newcastle was the only one who didn't qualify. So the Premier League performance has been good in the Champions League. So the coefficient is very, very high. But yeah, I think Premier League will definitely get 5 spots. But yeah, big up, man. Big up to Home Slice. Hope you are good, Matt G. Big you up.
Big up Home Slice, man. Big Everton fan in the building. Big up Home Slice.
Man. I say you were
my brother.
You seen you play?
Who? What's that?
Yeah, this Amakel on the screen. Has he seen you play ball? You're a great
player. He's probably talking about someone I spoke about, probably, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Liverpool, of course they miss him. Of course they miss him, bro. Like some of these executive departures be way more important than you think. And the thing is, when they leave, you don't feel it right away. You'll feel it 2-3 transfer windows later. Big up to Hendo. Hope you're a good man. Man has respect.
Big up Hendo.
Big up Hendo.
Hendo's put in a 1-1 draw, man. Come on, my guy. We're gonna beat them, man. We're gonna
For
have to
us
get.
for us and Sunderland.
Yeah. We're gonna beat Sunderland tomorrow, man. We're gonna beat them, man. We're in a good place right now. You know, getting to that final. I'm expecting the guys. It may not be the best game in the world to watch, but I'm expecting us to, you know, beat Sunderland, man. If we wanna win this Premier League, yeah, we've got to start beating these teams at home as well, especially. But home's been a little bit of a rocky road at the moment, isn't it? So I get nervous. I get the nervousness as well.
Really? I don't think we're gonna lose games at home still.
Yeah, but I'm going in optimistic, man.
Yeah, I think we get them. I think we get it done. Ando said he got a bad feeling still. This could be another one of those bring back. I think the United game was that. I think the United game was the shocker. One, it was at home. Two, we conceded 3 goals for the first time in however long. That was the shocker. Everyone was like, and we were ahead in the game. Like, we scored first. Normally, we score first and unlock a team. We go on to win the game. So the United performance was just poor all around, from players to manager. Yeah, that Robbie, he's a unit, bro. That guy strong as an ox. Social say, just play the new guys. Who ain't bottled the campaign. Mikael's favorites and the guys, they're just bit part players. He wanted them to be, just rotate them in and out. Yeah, rotate Eze in there and give Sunderland 90 minutes of it. Let Nani have a run at their fullback. Just have a go, man. You're at home.
Yeah.
Work it out.
Nani, Trossard on the other side, Gyökeres trying to pull defenders, whatever. Listen, Rice, Zubi, we're gonna have the ball mainly. So it's just, remember, Arsenal versus Arsenal. Yeah, that's how you got to look at it. We're the ones that we're playing against each other. We're playing ourselves. So we just got to make sure that we just, put that ball in the net. And I'll be happy, man. Tomorrow, I'm confident about this one. I'm not. I go into a lot of games with like trepidation and all that, but I'm not worried about Sunderland tomorrow, man. I'm not.
Did you go into the Chelsea game with trepidation, the second leg, or did you?
Do you know what? No, I wasn't nervous at all, but I was a little bit frustrated with the way we played, more so than anything. The only time I felt a little bit nervy when what's his name? Cole Palmer had that free kick. But that's the only time in the game I felt a little bit anything. But I wasn't really like. I was just, if you ask Cape, I was just angry, just the way we were playing, innit? But
yeah, once I saw that lineup, bro, I was like, right, yeah, we're not losing this game. When I saw 0-0 at the half, I was like, anyone who is shocked at this 0-0 doesn't watch and appreciate football. Like, bro, defensive players are meant to stop goals from happening. He had 8 of them on the pitch when they needed a goal against the best defense in Europe. You can't spot Arsenal 45 minutes when you need to score.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was like, bro, and this with all that defensive work on the pitch, Martinelli had the best chance of the first half.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, I don't know what man is on. This time last year, we had cemented our league win. Can Arsenal do the same starting this weekend? Historically, these few months is when Arsenal pick up bad results. Now, last week, I saw Sherwood in the Sky Sports studio saying that last weekend will be remembered as the weekend that Arsenal won the Premier League. And I was like, so
he's an Arsenal fan, He's a secret Arsenal fan, that brother.
Is he?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. He loved talking about Arsenal, man.
And I'm saying this weekend would be more likely if Liverpool go drop points while we go ahead. Yeah, for me, it has to be like double digits for me to say it's safe, right? 10 games, right? Because then it would 10 points. Then it's a 4-game swing, and say it's match week, match week
30,
28. So you got 30 points to play for with a double-digit lead, I think we can be like, okay, it's our year. It's definitely going to happen. You know what I mean? But the Assemble said their dip in form coincided with AFCON. Xhaka injured and everyone else is fit. Yeah, they did. That's a good point.
I
They
think
got-
Xhaka was a big miss for them, you know,
Yeah.
because he's their captain, isn't it? He's their main man. Ballard can come and do his madness in defense or whatever, but he ain't doing the same thing that he did against Rice this time. So yeah, we just need to keep in check, man. I think Saka being out is a good thing, you know, because he's not been great this season. Let what's his name? Let Lonnie have a little run at it, innit? I know Lonnie don't score and do much. Well, he did score last week, but just give him a run. This is what our squad's for, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's not been great this season, man. Let him rest. Let him rest. We don't need to rush him back. Maybe the Tottenham game, you know, but this is what I'm saying. This is what a squad's about. This is people talking about having a deep squad. This is what our deep squad's for, innit? You know, we've got Marino out. I don't know if Odegaard's back. Saka's out. I don't know if Calafiori is back. He looked like he was just... Yeah, he looked... the way he ran onto the pitch, he looked like he was fit anyway. So, yeah, he's back as well. So, we've got a squad. We have a squad. And you know what? I think we need to trust in the squad.
Yeah, I think Calafiori, I don't think he has 90 minutes in him just yet.
Yeah.
So you might see him and Nkapia split some minutes. Darren says, saw Hooks on Dan Potts panel with league champion as his name, counting chickens too much. So this is what I talk about Hooks when I say about Hooks. A big up brother Hooks every time. On his own panel, on his own show, perfectly logical, perfectly rational. When he goes on panels, he does shit like this. He does when he goes on NAF, the Arsenal Lounge, all these other places. He does this. He turns into full-blown egal, bro. And then
let me tell you something about Hooks, yeah. Big up to Hooks as well, my brother as well, yeah. You see this guy, because I was watching one of them panel shows, Dan Potts' panel. He has a panel show, I think, with Goonally, that Chelsea brother with the glasses. Who's the Forest guy as well, Wolfie, and George as well. I think they have this panel show. And all I can hear is Hooks saying, yeah, well, I knew we were going to win the league, and those fans that are turning around and saying, now they're going to win the league. Nah, you know what I mean? You can't be saying that. Now I was like, shut up. You're my brother, yeah? People can say what the hell they want. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's not, so what if you've been calling it from the start? Who cares? You know, Cape's been calling it from the start. So what? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, things happen in a season. Yeah. There's ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Yeah, things are going to change. You're not a flip flop. You're not being a flip flop. You just understand that, you know, things happen in games, things swings in roundabouts and stuff like that. But big him up anyway, each and every time, man. Do you know what I mean? But these guys are doing a YouTube thing, though, innit? They're entertainment, innit? That's what they are.
Yeah, he does stuff like that, and then you know, the rivals will clip of what he says, and they won't make the reel or the meme. Hooks said this. They will say Arsenal fans, and they will pluralize that shit and use that, you know, to come over here with.
Didn't he start the quad talk as well, Hooks? He started the quad talk, didn't he?
He's been on it, and you know, who said? I think it was LFC Monster just said it's picking up more passengers now. Yeah. It's starting to steamroll because we got Wigan. You know, we're gonna beat Wigan.
You know me. Yeah, I'll be happy with one trophy this season. Yeah, the Premier League. I've always maintained this. Yeah, if we get anything else, that's a bonus. But even if I was just to win the Premier League, that's a major for me, and I'm happy with that. We've got these extras now that we can get in thing, but that's what the conversation was as well. As Hooks was saying that, oh, if Arsenal win the quad, that be the Arsenal be the greatest team ever in the Premier League. I don't know. What do you think about
that? You know what? It's the greatest, because greatest and best. It would be the most successful season, the most successful single season that a Premier League team has ever had. But do you take a team who won 4 trophies in one season, or do you take a team who won the Premier League 4 seasons in a row? You know what I mean? Like, which one of those are better? Because there are people who older heads who I respect who tells me that the 02 team was better than the Invincible team.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And they laid out a very logical argument why it was, and I'm like, well, but they didn't go Invincible, so the Invincible thing holds weight. I think doing all 4. I think if they do all 4, what you'll do is, because you see what Man City do right now, this treble team versus that treble team, you know, then this Arsenal team will be thrown in there because a quad eclipses a triple. So then we'll be talking about the 99 team, the 2022 Man City team, and the 26 version of Arsenal. It's a conversation, but I think it's more this team was very successful this season, but I'd rather take 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce over all of them in one season. You know,
And the thing is as well, like, memorable, yes, but when you think about the way we played in certain games this season, you wouldn't think like, what a time to be alive. Look at the football we played that season, man. You'll be going back to then and just think, okay, yeah, we won all of them. Yeah, but that would just be the ultimate, innit? Just to rub in the rivals' faces, man. Just hold that, and hold that a third time.
Imagine winning a quad or a double or a treble with players in the squad that so many people want to sell. You know, get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy, and if these guys go on to win double, treble, then you know they're gonna stay. Big up, man. Big up to go over to Waffles channel. That's what I'm talking about. Eros, man, doing the damn Lord's work. His name is in the title of the video, people, on my channel, so you only have to leave. And if you do leave, it's all good. Just go over there, make sure that you sub and hit a like. Big up to Juggons. Yes, Darren. Manners and respect. Who winning the championship? You're talking about it, the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks. I'm sticking with the home team. Wasn't a shocker. They played Maguire. We played Jesus to double down with Odegaard. That's not serious. I hear it. Big up the social joins, man. Manners and respect. Just trying to catch up on the comments here. Tim Sherwood, a decent pundit, in my opinion. Yeah, he said it last week. This will be remembered as the weekend that Arsenal won the Premier League. I'm like, nah, right. Next weekend, it could be at the end of this weekend, it could be 3. Unlikely, but the possibilities exist because they can win there, and we, can have a stinker, but highly unlikely. But 9 points on the board, 9 points clear of City. And there are going to be more people on that train, like LFC Monster says. Saka being out sucks, but it forces the coach to play another way. We move the ball from Mikel's predictable system. The better we play, teams don't know what to expect from us. The fact that Saka is injured and Nunny's our only inverted left-footed right winger now is one of the reasons why I was against Ethan going out on loan. Rose doing warm-ups now. Who do we put out there?
And what happens when Madueke gets injured? Then we're just down to Eze can still play, and that's on the left. I suppose there's an argument for him going on the left, although I don't like him. Yeah, don't want him to go on that side, but that's what I'm saying. We can move players around,
Yeah. Hooks is fast becoming a parody. Egal is already a parody. Yeah, man, big up.
Go to that Wirra's. I know Wirra's a Chelsea fan, isn't it?
Oh, Wirra's back.
Go to that last one. Go to that last one. Big up Kyle as well. Big up Kyle Walsh in the building as
Wirra is back.
Do you really want Arteta to win the treble? Us rival fans may hold smoke temporarily, but Arteta going to have a target in his back the moment he fails to retain them. Brother, I don't care about... Right, first and foremost, take the word Arteta out and just change that to Arsenal. So, yes, I do want Arsenal to win a treble. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would want Arsenal to win a treble. I don't... Listen, the brother gets paid 15 mil plus a season, yeah? if he don't achieve it, he's going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? He's a winner regardless, isn't he? Arteta's a winner. If he wins a treble with Arsenal, he's a winner anyway. If he gets sacked next season for not winning another treble or retaining, he's still winning. You know, he goes down in history because if it's a treble, if you're talking about a treble, Champions League, Premier League, and a domestic cup, he'd be the only person to ever have won the Champions League for Arsenal. So, you know, it might not have the same effect with treble's a treble, man. A treble, however you look at it, it's a treble, isn't it? A treble.
Yeah. The investment put in is not the greatest compared to what Wenger achieved. Yeah, there's greatest, best, you know, those words are all subjective, you know, but what will be factually true is that in a single season, that team was the most accomplished, best and greatest, and that's all that stuff is up for debate. That's the point, BBK. Imagine nothing is won in February.
Exactly. We're just talking about hypotheticals, isn't it? So
yeah. So you know, and the thing is, like, Liverpool lost the league, lost the lead back in September, October, and we've held on to it for 3-4 months now. Quite a few people didn't expect us to be here through the Christmas period or through January. And yet here we are, given this opportunity, great opportunity to extend a lead that had disappeared 2 months ago. So, you know, there's so many opportunities that are going to knock before they walk away. So tomorrow, another opportunity presents itself, and we move. Yeah, some of these men with the agendas like that Carragher, his agenda is strong. That Cundy, it's like, brother, who wants to hear one-sided biased opinions? You know what I mean? Big up to Gunnar Regan. Hope you're a good man.
Is that the one that was on yesterday?
Yeah,
I caught that show. I like him, man. He's a good good guy, man. Need to get him on more, man. Yeah, knows his stuff. Got Gunnar Regan, man. Yeah, I like him.
Gunnar Regan every time. It's a loser, and he's gonna have this tag T-Dot until he makes himself a Premier League champion this season. It's all in his hands. He can shed all that. We ain't winning this CL. He lacks game management to do that. That's a fair challenge. Sunderland have nothing to lose. 0 players at risk for suspension, and thus they can make it a physical contest. Plus, Xhaka aside, they're closing the gap on United. Not going to be a cakewalk. Yeah, I hear it. When I'm thirsty, I don't care who delivers the water. Yeah, just bring on the Premier League title, man. Big up to Fernie. Fernie, what you telling me? If not winning the quadruple, you get the treble. Which trophy would you like to lose out on?
FA Cup, because we're already in a Carabao Cup final. So Champions League, Premier League, and Carabao Cup. We've won FA Cups multiple times with a record holders. So that 3 in that order: Carabao, Premier League, Champions League. Yeah. That's for me.
Yeah, and that we said we were as a Chelsea fan, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Chelsea fan, okay. Because Sunderland have 2 away wins this season. One of them was at Stamford Bridge.
Yep.
You know, so I get. So he's leading with, "I'm not being salty." That was okay. I get it.
No one, you know, the thing is though, yeah, when we predict a win, I'm not saying, you know, if we predict a 2-0, yeah, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be a comfortable 2-0. We all know how Arsenal can be, especially at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, yeah. That withdrawn, maybe tired start, and then you know what, first half committing so much pressure, not getting anywhere, and then all of a sudden, yeah, do you know what I mean? The game opens up, and then we know our club, yeah, but I think we're in a good moment right now, and I'm not saying Sunderland are a bad team by any means, but I just feel that we're in a moment right now, and I feel that, you know, this is our time, and I think we will beat them tomorrow. I'm not saying it's going to be a cakewalk. in your words. I just feel that we will beat them. And you playing Sunderland, us playing Sunderland, is two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's two different. It's a big difference. They kind of like score. They kind of got their goals against your defense. That, you know, your centre backs weren't the best pairing that day as well. And the goals that you conceded were a little bit embarrassing. But you know, our defense is much better, and we can go back to Sunderland, their stadium. They've not even won. They've not lost a game at home all season. They've not lost a game at home all season. So
that's impressive. That's impressive.
That's impressive. So anyone who's gone there, you know, they've not got anything. So, you know, that's an anomaly, in it. So I think we beat them at home. I do think we beat them at home.
I hear it. Iris, I'm cheering for the club whose manager has the minerals to retain it, because I want the Prem to be competitive, no London bias. But you know, it's retaining the Premier League. You know, it's very difficult, and I went on a whole spiel on what we should do. Should we get this one over the line in order to retain it? So you know, I won't regurgitate that. But you know, big up here.
The thing is, sorry. The thing is, this retaining stuff, this retaining a Premier League is difficult, man. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, man. Yeah, obviously, the Man Cities have done it, the Uniteds have done it. It's not an easy task to do. So don't be surprised if Arsenal were to win a Premier League and not retain it. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, because it's one of the hardest things to do, especially in the Premier League, where teams are always adapting, getting better, you know, improving, buying better players. Yeah, everyone, it's so competitive, this Premier League. Yeah, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna do a Man City, not in our lifetime again, 4 in a row. I can't see anyone doing that. Yeah. We're definitely not doing that.
Well, we're not doing that the way we're currently constructed, but you know, say Mikhail wins 2 and moves on, and a new manager to come in, manager bounce. Hey, your turn. You know, we'll see. But yeah, man. You know, I think Liverpool drop points. I expect us to add to the lead. But there's a game tonight, man. Leeds Forest. You know, I know you got some Forest mates. Yeah, it's tonight, 8 p.m. kickoff, Friday night. Watch along, yeah.
Huh? No, but I'm watching it on my own because the missus is out. So yeah, man, just get the popcorn out. You know what I mean? Just sit in front of the TV. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Did you do a show? You don't do a show at that time, do you? You do 2 shows on a Friday, don't you? But late.
Yeah, I'll probably do one later. I might be on with Jason Gunner later.
Yeah, because I know you do a little evening. Because sometimes, as I said, sometimes I might catch you when I'm in the gym, in it or something. Sometimes you do a mad show, and I'm like, BBK's on. Let me listen to that. And
who wins it? Forest Leeds.
Who wins tonight? Fernie's in the chat, innit? So boy, I've got to be careful what I say, man. Where is it?
It's at Ellen Road.
Yeah, Leeds. I think Leeds take that 2-1. What was that by well, you know what? I'll be intolerable only to like most. Yeah, I will be intolerable for a little while, but yeah, you know what? After that little period, then it just be back to normal, man. But yeah, I will be intolerable.
You know what's funny? That they say this and pretend like these Liverpool men were so nice over the summer. Like Liverpool fans was insufferable over the summer with Mons and Rams and these men. They were this idea that Arsenal win the league, we're gonna have to go hide under a wrap. Brother, we had to deal with these Liverpool men all summer long when they were breaking the transfer record twice and all this stuff. Look at them now. Football comes at you fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wolves Chelsea. Since Weir is here, you got Chelsea.
Chelsea have to win that. That's Chelsea. Maybe Chelsea 3-0.
3-0. Hey, Weir, if you beat Wolves anything other than 6, it's a failure. I'm going for a beat down.
I think Madueke scored a hat trick against them last season.
Weir, are you okay, brother?
You know, some of these Chelsea fans don't have
You
no.
can't lose this, man. I'm
Oh
6-0.
my
I'm
God.
predicting Chelsea to blam them, man. 6 raw. You know, nice, man. Brighton Palace.
Oh, that's a derby, innit?
First spark. Actually, it's at Brighton. It's at MX.
Both of these teams, man, are just meaty right now. You know what? Welbeck, if he's fit, I think Welbeck's going to be starting. So I'm going to go 2-0 Brighton.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Brighton. I think Palace are losing their marbles. Newcastle Brentford.
Ooh, that's going to be away, isn't it?
No, it's at St. James's.
Oh, Brentford have had a good season, you know.
They Brentford are ahead. They're ahead of Newcastle in the table, blood. Yeah, I mean, they're in the conference.
Who's the manager again? Keith something, can it? Keith what?
Andrews, set piece coach.
He's done well, wasn't it, this season? I thought he was gonna be rubbish, but he's had a good season. I'm gonna go for a 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Big up Jargons.
2-2. Yeah, man, that's Chelsea couldn't beat it. Yeah,
We're disrespect.
Yeah, so Brighton should edge it. I hear it. Wolves will need it more than us, and they are down. These men, their brains are in the championship, brother. There's no way in hell.
You man are smacking Wolves up, man. Come on, it's Chelsea. It's the world champions, like.
Yeah. If you lose 2-1 to Wolves, I can hear Carefree Lewis saying, "Rosin, you're out."
Yeah. Did you see? Hey, did you see Lookman's goal the other day? Or Atletico? He scored in his debut, innit?
Did he?
Oh, I would have loved him at Arsenal, man. What a player, man. What a player.
Did he pick up the ball and run with it like Ethan in Marseille?
Yes.
He's not allowed, but he's not allowed to do that here. He has to pass the ball. He's not allowed to
see him take out a defender. It's like whoosh.
Yeah,
turn another defender inside out, and then bang.
Yeah, La Liga tax. Yeah, well, good for him, man. That's good.
Yeah,
for
check
him.
the goal out, man. It's a nice goal, man.
I'm gonna check it out, man. Speaking of checking out, man, let the people know where they can check you out at, my bro.
You know what you got coming up? Waffle Don. Watch along tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything tonight. I still gotta get what's his name? D-Man on a show, man. But he said he ain't been too well. But I've seen him on other channels. But Friday, man, I need my Friday evenings, man. I just need to chill, man. But watch along tomorrow. But Monday, 7 p.m. UK time. It's all about the panel show, people. Yeah, we've got the likes of Dr. Seymour, BBK if he passes through. If he passes through, he's got the invite. I want to get Kings on there. You know what I mean? Gianni, myself, Craig. It's the Arsenal Avengers assembly show, man. So make sure you can turn up for that, because these panels, yeah, every week they're decent, man. You know what I mean? We get to talk about our team, and you know what? You got different opinions from each person as well. It's a nice show, man. You know what I mean? It's called Monday Night Mazza, or Monday Night Madness. So join us at 7 p.m. on Monday, people. And yeah, we try and bring in different panelists as well. So make sure you jump in. Make sure BBK is there, yeah. Make sure your ass is over there, yeah, because you've been ducking the smoke for too long.
Nah, I'll be over there, bro. I'll be over there. Big up, Mel. Big up. Say large up Tyron and Abs. Big up, Mel. Joanne said Lookman was the perfect replacement for Trossard, but he will cook at Atleti. I hear it. Joins like I've always said since I started doing content, like Lookman isn't it for me. I've seen him at Fulham. I've seen him at Everton. He just didn't convince me. So I wasn't high on the Lookman one, as most people think, man. But big up to Blacks. Big up to Footy. Big up to the assembled Guna Rican and everybody. Big up, people. I'm gonna probably head over to Football Rig with Sammy. I think he has a show coming up soon, but it's Friday. I gotta go do my thing, my little razzle dazzle. Appreciate you checking in with us this morning, this afternoon, wherever
I'm
you're at.
ghosting Sammy. You got me vexed
Big
with that
up,
comment,
people.
man.
Big up, people. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.